Good morning students. Today we will discuss with the fifth A group of elements. We will call it become an A nicogens, or we will call nitrogen family. So briefly, if you are going to be discuss these chapters, what are the topics are there? Generally, we will see the general characteristic properties of elements, that may be physical properties as well as chemical properties, and important compounds of this group containing dinitrogen preparation and its property, ammonia preparation and its property, and oxides of nitrogen. Oxides of nitrogen and some important compounds of nitrogen preparation by HNO3 and its property, and another elements of phosphorus, their allotropic forms and its important compounds of phosphine, and some of oxyacids of phosphorus. These are the topics which are present in 5th A group of elements. Now 5th A group of element, what the elements are there? We will see that atomic number, element, and electronic configuration. Now 5th A group of elements: nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth, moscovia. Their atomic numbers are 7, 15, 33, 51, 83, 115. If you write the electronic configuration of this 15th group of elements: nitrogen, helium, 2s2, 2p3. Now neon, 3s2, 3p3. Argon, 3d10, 4s2, 4p3. Now krypton, 4d10, 5s2, 5p3. Xenon, 4f14, 5d10, 6s2, 6p3. Now radon, 5f14, 6d10, 7s2, 7p3. If you see the general electronic configuration of these 15th group of elements, in its valency we will see that it become a 3s2, 2p3, 2s2, 2p3, 3s2, 3p3, 4s2, 4p3, 5s2, 5p3, 6s2, 6p3, 7s2, 7p3. Now we can able to write as a general electronic configuration for the 15th group of elements is ns2, np3. These n value can be represented the period number, whereas this valency electrons 2 plus 3, that will be indicated the group number. So that's why we will call it becoming a 5th A group of elements. Now this group of elements also known as a nicogens. So how we will write these elements atomic number means we are familiar to know that it become a 18 and 18, 32 and 32. These elements, if you are going to be add, we will get these atomic numbers. So 50 A group of elements majorly consisting of nitrogens to moscovium. If you see this, the physical nature of these elements, exclusively we will call the nitrogen and phosphorus, both are we will call it become a non-metals, whereas in a arsenic we will call it become a metalloid. Antimony, bismuth and moscovium we will call it become a metals. So generally we will see that this 15th group of elements are nitrogen family. From nitrogen to moscovium, the metallic character will be increased. So if you see that the metallic character of these elements, metallic character top to bottom increases. The metallic character of these group of elements top to bottom will increases. Now we will see that any anomalous behavior of these elements among this group in electronic configuration, if you are going to be observed, this we will call valency shell. The before the shell we will call it become a penultimate shell, and before that shell we will call it become an anti-penultimate shell. So always NS and NP we will call valency shell, and N-1 we will call penultimate shell, and N-2 shell we will call it become an anti-penultimate shell. If you observe the electronic configuration of those elements, in nitrogen, in its valency is 5 electrons are there. The before the shell it become which one? 1s2. Okay, helium. So in its valency how many electrons are there here? If you are going to be considered before that penultimate shell, 8 electrons are there. Now, penultimate shell 2 electrons are there. Where if you are going to be considered becoming a phosphorus, in penultimate shell there is an 8 electrons are present. If you are going to be taken in penultimate shell of arsenic, we will consider 18 electrons are present. Now here 18 electrons are present, penultimate shell. So here, due to the differences in its penultimate shell, the properties of these elements are varies with respect to the other elements. So that's why the nitrogen will show some of various properties when compared to the remaining elements, due to having penultimate electrons are 2. So that's why this physical appearances of, if you are going to be seeing these elements, the nitrogen only at room temperature it will be exhibited as in a gaseous form, whereas phosphorus it should be exhibited as in a waxy solid form. Now arsenic, antimony and bismuth up to moscovium, all these are exhibited as in a solid forms only. So that means what? Due to differences in penultimate shell of electrons also, their physical properties also it can be varying takes place. Now we will go for abundance of 15th group of elements. The 15th group of elements among these: nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth and moscovium. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth and moscovium. Among these, the nitrogen having 75% of weight by mass percentage in atmosphere, whereas in a 78% is volume percentage in atmosphere. Now the phosphorus, if you are going to be seeing that this phosphorus we are going to be considered become a 11th most abundant element. 11th most abundant elements in the earth crust. If you see the abundance elements in top in earth crust, the most abundant element is oxygen, the second one is silicon, third one is aluminum, fourth one is iron and fifth one is calcium, sixth one is sodium, magnesium, potassium. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ninth one is titanium, and 10th one is hydrogen, and 11th most abundant is phosphorus. These are the earth crust abundance of the elements. The nitrogen majorly play in role preparation of DNA and RNA proteins. So that means these are mainly present in the form of proteins, amino acids. Now the phosphorus is also present mostly in our body. 3.5 kgs of phosphorus should be present in various forms. If you are going to be see that the ores of these phosphorus, we will call it become an apatite ores. We will call apatite ores. Apatite ores are nothing but it should be consisting of calcium phosphate and calcium halides form. Then we will call it become an apatite ores. These only we will call it become an chloropatite, fluoropatite, hydroxapatite, apatite. So here the chloropatite means 3 moles of calcium phosphate. 3 moles of calcium phosphate. It consisting of calcium chloride. Here fluoropatite means 3 moles of calcium phosphate. It is associated with calcium fluoride. Hydroxapatite means 3 moles of calcium phosphate and here calcium hydroxide. So that means what? The most of these 15th group of elements, okay, the phosphorus will be present in various form that become apatites ores in the form, as well as they should be present in the form of phosphates only, and it is also present in DNA, RNA and ADP and NADP. That means what? The different composition they definitely present in our body. Now the remaining elements are the very less percentages available in the earth crust. So the majorly, if you are going to be see that the phosphorus we are going to be considered become an 11th most abundant elements. 11th most abundant element. Now we will see the some of physical properties of the 15th group of element. Physical properties. We already seen that at room temperature nitrogen will be existed in the form of gaseous state and phosphorus will be present in the form of a solid state, the waxy solid we will call. Nitrogen in the form of gaseous form and phosphorus is become a solid form, and remaining also arsenic, antimony and bismuth are present in the form of solid forms only, but that solid form having the respective metallic luster, the metallic clusters. Okay, now we will see the general characteristic properties of this. Here why we have to be observed the nitrogen will be existed in the form of gaseous form means the nitrogen, the bond dissociation energy is more. It becomes nearly 941.5 kilojoules per mole energy is there. So that's why due to high bond dissociation energy, nitrogen will be exhibited as a gaseous form, whereas in a phosphorus will be exhibited as a solid form, and due to remaining also exhibited in the form of metallic cluster. So we will go for simple properties. The first property we will call it become an atomic radii. Atomic radii of this 15th group of elements, nitrogen family, from top to bottom is always will be increases. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. From top to bottom, atomic radii is increases. due to increasing of new valency shell. The new orbit should be introduced by valency shell. Increasing of the number of shells, the atomic radii from top to bottom will be increases. But when if you are going to be see nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth, this consideration if you are going to be seen that there is a huge increasing of atomic radii takes place from nitrogen to phosphorus. There is a more increasing is takes place. When compared to the arsenic to antimony, antimony to bismuth, there is a very less differences is there for the increasing of their atomic radii. So what is the reason? So always the atomic radii top to bottom will increases, but there is a vary changes will be increasing is takes place more in place of nitrogen to phosphorus. So what is the reason regarding to that means, when if you are going to be seen nitrogen and phosphorus having in its penultimate shell s and p orbitals. Now arsenic and antimony that having the d and f orbital. Now arsenic to antimony to bismuth they having the d and f orbitals also. So what you have to understand means, due to having s and p, by increasing of nuclear charge, these s and p orbitals can be acting as a shielding effect. It can be more shielding effect is there. So that's why there is a less attraction will be there, the nucleus over the valency electrons. But we are going to be seeing that and d and f orbitals, the shielding order of these orbitals, we will see that s should be more when compared to p, when compared to d, when compared to f. Due to high shielding effect of this one, they can be decreases the attraction over the electron. So that's why there is a more increasing of atomic radii takes place from nitrogen to phosphorus. But whereas in arsenic to antimony, due to the poor shielding effect of d orbitals, okay, there is an attraction will be increases over the electron by the nucleus, the size will be decreases. So here always when if you are going to be compared with bismuth, there is an involving of f orbitals. F orbitals also having a poor shielding effect. So but finally what we are going to be known from atomic radii of this 15th group of elements from top to bottom will increases. The nitrogen will be more, top to bottom will be increases. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. But there is a huge increasing is takes place between the nitrogen and phosphorus. When compared to here, the relatively less, and when compared to this one, there is a more relative less. So that means we can able to see that is in a top to bottom atomic radii is increases. Now second physical properties we will consider, it become an ionization energy, or we will call ionization enthalpy. Ionization energy, or we will call it become an ionization enthalpy. Okay. So always atomic radii is inversely proportional to the ionization energy. So atomic radii is inversely proportional to the ionization energy. When compared within the 14th group of element of that carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, or 4th A group of element silicon, germanium, tin. Now 5th A group of elements nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth, and it become a lead. Carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. So we already familiar that from left to right what happen, the size will be decreases. So generally ionization energy will be increases. So but in case of this it become a half filled electronic configuration. When if you are going to be see that the general electronic configuration NS2 NP3, now whereas it become an NS2 NP2. So generally left to right always ionization energy will increases, but that increasing when compared to the carbon and nitrogen, the nitrogen having the more ionization energy due to half field electronic configuration. Half field electronic configuration due to half field electronic configuration in p orbitals. In p orbitals 1, 2, 3, whereas in s orbitals having the 2 electrons. Due to half field, there is a more exchanging of electrons will be taking place. That's why exchange energy will be more. Exchange energy will be more. If exchange energy will be more, the molecule it become in a more stable. So if it's in a more stable means to remove the valency electron from the NP3, okay, there is required high energy. High energy. So that means due to half field electronic configuration, ionization energy of 50A group of element is always greater than the 14th group of elements. 14th group of elements due to half field electronic configuration. Due to half field. But try to understand, if one electron will be removed, then we will call it become the first ionization energy. NS2 and NP3. So that means what, if one of an electron will be removed from that NS2 and NP2, then we will call it become an ionization energy 1. If another electron will be removed from the second ionization energy, it become an NS2 and NP1. Now this we will call ionization energy 2. Now NS2 NP12, now it become an NS2 NP0. Then we will call ionization energy 3. Always from ionization energy from top to bottom will be decreases due to increasing of atomic radii. But in this case of always first ionization energy is greater than the second ionization energy when compared to the third ionization energy. What is the reason means there is an increasing of nuclear charge. There is an increasing of which one? Nuclear charge. If nuclear charge increases, attraction over the valence electrons will increases. At the moment to remove an electron from its outermost orbit, the energy should be required more. So just we should not be considered become by seeing itself it become an half field when compared to these are the 2 electrons, these are the 1 electron. So that's why generally we assume that these having the more ionization energy. Of course, these having the more ionization energy, but the second ionization energy is always more than the first ionization energy and compared to third ionization energy. So that's why always these ionization energies of first, second, third gradually will increases. Gradually will increases for the 15th group of elements. Another physical property we are going to be discuss electronegativity. Electronegativity. This electronegativity also inversely proportional to the atomic radii. If top to bottom atomic radii is increases means electronegativity value of those elements will be decreases. We will see the nitrogen and phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. Okay. Now these nitrogen electronegativity value is 3, whereas in a phosphorus is 2.5. Now it become a 2.3 and 1.9 and 1.9. Here what happens is the gradually generally the electronegativity value from top to bottom will decreases. Electronegativity values from top to bottom is decreases. So the order of electronegativity should be nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. Now another property we will see that density of these elements. Always these elements non-metallic characters to metallic character will be increases. So that's why due to increasing of the size also and the density of these elements also will be increases. So nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. Now these are the density order. Now we will go for another characteristic properties, that is oxidation state of this element. Oxidation state of these elements. The general electronic configuration is NS2 NP3. So these group of elements, if they will gain 3 electrons, then it becomes a which one? Octet configuration. If it is in a gain 3 electron, then it becomes an NS2 and NP6. That become an octet configuration. To get more stable, this group of elements, whether it can be gain the 3 electrons or whether it can be lose the 5 electrons. 5 electrons from its valency. From its valency to become a more stable. So generally this group of elements will be exhibited by gaining of electrons -3 oxidation state to by losing of 5 electrons it can be exhibited the +5 oxidation state to become converted into it become an octet configuration to gain more stability. But in case of this group of elements, the nitrogen itself having more electronegative atom. So there is a possibility to gain these nitrogen 3 electrons